See, Oji, that's why we keep saying it is sad for a country that wants to grow, that thinks about accountability, and we don't have the medical records of the president. Other countries, for God's sake, do show us the medical records of their president. Who was the African president that died recently that told the people that he was going for a medical situation before he passed? I think it was President Gigomp of, what's it called, of Namibia. He was upfront with the people. So, if for anything, and those that keep arguing that his medical records are private, please, with due respect, if President Tinubu wanted to keep anything about his life private, he shouldn't have run for president in the first place. As long as he's our president, we have a right to ask and inquire.
This is it.
This France, Timpoju, almost every time. France, UK. With taxpayers' money. This year alone, God knows how many times he's gone.
100% I agree with you.
And that's why when Ayo was talking, the president should, if it's local tourism, it's not tourism.
No, but the explanation was quite vague.
I'm going by what the statement.
It's not tourism. That's why they always, it was when we said we must demand accountability, they now showed us a picture of President Tinubu meeting the king in London then. That's why they say that was the only thing he was doing and working. Yeah. We can't keep having this visit without even knowing what is going on there.
Transparency.
There's no big deal.
Yes, no big deal.
If there's a medical situation, release it. If there's a medical report, let us see it. If there's none, show us.
Everyday France.
And for that Section 145, Ayo, they will not respond to that because over the years, they've already put that lacuna in. They will say if it's not up to 21 days threshold, then you don't need to hand over and all of that. That's the kind of... And you know why I'm saying this?
Yes, why?
President Buhari did the same. He left for months.
But President Buhari was 6 months at a time.
Which was quite a time.
And we keep
forgivable.
So
let me take this tweet and I'll come to you. Another Twitter and X. I mean, because this story is quite viral. It's quite shocking at the point. At the same time, only because he just came back. Well, this person on X wrote, at a time when hunger, unemployment, insecurity, poor health care, fuel crisis and unbearable inflation are killing Nigerians daily, a president has no business running abroad for vacation. True leadership means staying home, facing the problems head on, and sharing in the suffering of the people you govern. Go ahead.
Let me even start from the beginning. Before he became president, the president had been going to France. So we already saw the writings on the wall, that when he does become president, he might very likely be going on these trips. Recall that before his inauguration as president in 2023, he was away in France for 34 days. In fact, what they said at the time was that he went to go and plan the transition, proper transition committee. And we say a lot of people going to France as the new capital of Nigeria because now they almost put Aso Rock extension in France at the time. So what we're seeing now is what we already had an indication of before he became president. And there were speculations even at that time on the status of his health and whether or not he should declare. And this is where citizenship, active citizenship comes into play. As to the people that we elect into office, to what extent do we demand of them in order for us to repose our trust in them to lead us as a people? Are we satisfied with not knowing their records, or do we make it a condition to the extent that we make it as part of a constitutional provision that anyone who wants to lead us as a nation must declare his health status? I say this because there's an implication for you as a taxpayer. Every time the president goes out of town, guess who's footing most of his bills? We, the Nigerian people. And so you who haven't had enough money or you don't have enough money to know where your next meal is coming from, have part of your Commonwealth being spent to maintain the health and lifestyle of a public official abroad. Beyond that, and I still maintain this with I, that if on the surface of things, what Mr. Bayo Ononuga says he's going to do is annual vacation. And to be fair to him, he is entitled to annual vacation, and we cannot legislate as to where he chooses to go on annual vacation. We can raise questions around why the destination of France and the United Kingdom so frequently. But when it has to do with his vacation that is stipulated as part of his contract, he can go anywhere he wants to. But I did mention that as chief marketer of Nigeria, there are nice places in Nigeria that even for the optics, he can choose to go for 1 week, 5 days and then spend the rest abroad. Why can't he not go to, I talked about Kogosi Yankari Game Reserve. You know what that happens? What happens is that it brings in revenue. Yeah. It means infrastructure development will be in those areas. If the president chooses to go to these places, he can visit the Kano Walls. He can go to Yankari Games Reserve. He can go to Indore Hills in Ondo State. He can come to Lagos here and go to Nike Art Gallery or go to the beach. There's so many beach fronts. But let me just warn Nigerians. He's going to United Nations General Assembly this month. So let me just prep you that he's going to be away again to the United States of America.
Just a minute,
Let's not
please,
bust
we
a
have to
nerve.
go. Yeah.
You know, talking about, oh, the president has gone to France, has gone to UK. It's the frequency of it that people are concerned about. The last time he went to the same France and UK, he spent 19 days. He came back just before 2 days. Now they say he's going for 10 days. Now, Mr. Nonuga says he's going on a working leave. He didn't say he's going for medical reasons. So that medical reasons that people are talking about is speculative because that's not what he has said. However, transparency and accountability is important. I had commented on this morning. I only want to add a footnote. Now, I've seen a picture of when the president was leaving.
We have the video. I don't know why they are not playing the video.
Some governors went there to see him off. Now, some of those governors, I don't want to embarrass them.
Yes.
When he was returning a week ago from Brazil, they were at the airport to receive him. Look, people should call their governors to account. If they have no job in their states, they should stop going to airport to receive president,
shake hands.
To see president in an utter display of sycophancy. Don't they have jobs in their states? And some of them go to this Abuja just to go, goodbye, sir, welcome, sir. What kind of governors are these?
All right. Well, all right, Dr. Mati, well said. We need transparency. Yes, that really is the sum up of this conversation.
In 2025, I hear the president has gone out 15 times. And it speaks volumes. I'm not saying the president doesn't have a right to go on his holidays. France and the UK, as usual. Some people are saying, oh, it might be medical related. The president has not said anything about medical. We have to state that. He's saying he's going on a 10-day working leave. But just recently, he was in St. Lucia. Just recently, he was in Japan. Just recently, he was in Brazil. All of this is at a great cost to taxpayers. Because, look at it, the president travels around a lot. Taxpayers have to pay for it. We incur the cost of the new jets. But next year, January, hope you know that there's going to be 5% tax on crude refined in this country. That might also jack up your pump price. Even the CNG, that they said there was a subsidy on for some time, they said they've now removed subsidy on the CNG. The CNG was supposed to be that tool to cushion the effect of high price of petrol. CNG is now going for about 384 something for one SCM of CNG today. That's even if you get it to buy. So when you see the president flying around at the expense of taxpayers' money, the question you ask is, what does this government even do to make the people feel like they understand the pain we are going through at a point in time? To fly that jet, to buy aviation fuel, to service the jet while it's away, for parking fees, all those things are not cheap. And it's going to be gone again for 10 working days, which is 2 weeks. Some people are also going to make the argument, oh, it's not ceded power. Anyway, we've long passed that level because we know the 21-day lacuna definitely will always be there. And I say the 21-day lacuna deliberately because they will act as, oh, if it's not up to 21 days, there's no reason to cede power. But that's the way we roll in Nigeria. If you are at the top, you have a field day.
As for President Tinubu going on working leave, now in April 2025, President Tinubu traveled to the same France and UK for 19 days. Now they say he's going for another 10 days. Now he has just returned from a 12-day trip to Japan and Brazil. And in between, he stopped over in Dubai on his way to Japan. He stopped over in Los Angeles on his way to Brazil. However, a president is entitled to working leave. Okay? We cannot argue with that. But when he was leaving Brazil, I had jokingly written on the back page of this thing that I hope that the president will not stop over in France and in UK to say that he has some urgent business there. So it's just confirmed our suspicion that he has something that he goes to France to pick. He has something in UK that he goes to pick. But they say it's working leave. And Mr. Onanuga also says it is part of his annual leave. So as president, it's part of his prerogative to go on official visits, to go on state visit, to go on working leave, to go on official leave. We just hope that this will not be extended beyond the measure. And that the work that the president is doing there, it will be adequately reported to us for our assessment as major stakeholders.
All right, I think I want to start this video by saying that I really want to appreciate everyone who is working for the protection and the salvation of humanity in Nigeria. It's not easy to fight for people in Nigeria at all levels, that people are trying to help each other in Nigeria, especially when it comes to security and government operation. I really appreciate that. And I want to use this opportunity to let people understand that what a lot of us have been afraid of right from the beginning, the fear is already here. That thing that you are afraid of, you don't want people to hijack Nigeria, you don't want these people to lead you, you don't want Fulani militia to take over Nigeria. I want to tell you that the hour has come, the time for them to do it is already at hand. Now, there have been so many things going on right from the beginning, 2015 up to 2020, 2022, 2023, 4, and this is 2025, about this insecurity, a lot of revelations and so on and so forth. You are aware of what Erufai Babada Tiame said on Chinese television and so on and so forth. Now, I want you to pay attention to what the governor of Zamfara said recently. This is the same man who came to national television, on Chinese television, TVC, and Arise News, saying that Tinubu's defense minister, Matawale, is a part of the terrorists, is a member of the bandits. He made a statement on national television. This man has been trying to expose the cronies, everything that is going on about insecurity in Nigeria, but Nigerians don't care. They don't understand the handwriting on the wall. This is what this man have come out to say again. My phone shows bandits' locations, but I am helpless. Our forces entered Shinkafi to flush out bandits, but we are told to pull back by the federal government, says Zamfara governor. They were told to pull back. Get back, don't fight the bandits. They are on our payroll, according to Erufai. They pay them every month. Why? They imported them. If they do not pay them, if they do not stop people from killing them, these bandits may turn against them and they can't pay it. So, these people has also allowed their people to come all over from Sahel. They're everywhere in Nigeria. So what we have to do now is to make sure we create an enabling environment where we can put them into the society, let us live with them, and let us hand Nigeria over to them. We will use them to do our biddings, to do election, to do whatever we want to do. As far as they have a place they call their own, if we do not see a place to give them, we will allow them to carry out ethnic cleansing. Let them keep people from the rural villages. Let them occupy these rural villages. Yes, this is a secret that no one is telling you. This is one of the best kept secrets in Nigeria. Some generals know. Some generals, top generals in Nigeria, they know all those things, but they shut them up with oil wells. They shut them up with fuel subsidy before the importation of fuel. Who are the people in charge of fuel subsidy before? These people are getting billions of naira every month, so they sit there not to talk anything. What pains me most is that there is a conspiracy of silence. The world is paying a deaf ear to the atrocities going on in Nigeria. Nobody, no country is interested. America is not interested. China is not interested. Russia is not interested. European Union are not interested. But when the Nigerian government will come out to tell European Union, do this, we'll give you oil, European Union will do it. Any country in the European Union, they are, buyable. You understand? So all these things that is going on made me to also remember what I have been telling you people, that in this world, there is no rule of law. What we have is interest. What we have is interest. There is nothing like rule of law. It does not exist in the world. It is interest. It is because of this interest a country will allow another country to kill people and nobody will say anything about it. Interest. It's because of interest you see that if there is anybody opposing government from the southeast, it will be very easy for them to call the person terrorist and clamp him down. But look at the Lotuji, others who are killing everywhere because of the interest they have with them. They are untouchable, even though you will touch them today. Every now and then they are having peace deal with these terrorists. Peace deal, peace deal, peace deal. And I have translated what these peace deals are. The peace deal you are hearing is an avenue where they are signing an agreement that the terrorists should continue. Do whatever you want, but don't kill our people. Our people will not kill you. Our security agents will not kill you. But just do what you want to do. Is this the country that people want to continue to live? Absolutely. For me, I think the answer is no. All right, let's understand what this article reads from Sahara Reporters. It reads that Zamfara State Governor Dauda Lawal has revealed that he knows the exact location of bandit leaders terrorizing the state but cannot take a direct action because he lacks control over the security agencies. In a viral video, Lawal lamented that despite having real-time intelligence on the movement of armed groups, the fight against insecurity is hampered because security chiefs in Zamfara takes order only from Abuja. They takes order only from Abuja. So, this is a confirmation to what happened in Benue State, where the soldiers told the local government chairman that, come on, we don't have order in Abuja to fight the bandits, so you better step back. They partially suspended Nigerian constitution. They suspended Nigerian constitution to allow the terrorists to terrorize. Peace deal is contrary to constitution. You make a peace with terrorists who are carrying AK-47, it's contrary to the constitution. And after the peace deal, what next? You ask them to go on their own way, doing what they are doing, but they should not kill your people. Where do we get here? If today now we come out to say, let them divide this country. We don't want to live with this kind of people. We don't want to live with people who can import terrorists and have peace with the terrorists, contrary to the constitution. They say you don't know what you are saying. The elders lost their voice long time ago. Our fathers can't do anything again because they are complicit. They have been praising the system. When they see the truth, they will hide the truth. They will not say the truth because maybe they benefited from the country that is killing their younger generations. This is a taboo. This is unacceptable. Now, so the governor said there was a time he wept because of the things he witnessed. For a governor to cry, because of the things he witnessed, you know that it's in the state of it is over. It has crossed the Rubicon, point of no return. Now, he explained that whenever bandits appeared, he could see them and identify their locations. Lawal added that his phone revealed everything, where they came from and where they are hiding. However, he lamented that there was nothing he could do about it. There is nothing he could do about it. The governor disclosed that in less than 2 months, insecurity could be ended if states were given direct control of security agencies. I hope you understand. According to him, he had recruited and mobilized nearly 2,000 sharp shooters, providing them with vehicles and ammunition to confront the bandits. He narrated how security forces under his command were once ordered to retreat while dislodging the bandits in Shenkafi, describing such interference as a major obstacle to peace. Lawal questioned why innocent citizens, especially the poor struggling to survive, continue to suffer killings, kidnappings, and the disruptions of their livelihood. He expressed readiness to provide schools, water, and hospitals if such were the demand of the bandits to end the bloodshed. So even he himself now is even ready to provide school, provide water, provide everything just for the bandits to stop killing. So everybody now is at the mercy of these people they call the bandits. While admitting that insecurity in Zamfara has reduced compared to previous years, the governor accused unnamed political actors of exploiting the crisis for selfish gains. And I urge residents to remain patient, promising that his administration will not relent until peace and stability return to Zamfara. The governor said, "There was a time I wept because I was seeing things. One lie be lie. Anywhere the bandits appear, I could see them and know their locations. My phone could reveal everything. Where they came from and where they were hiding, but there was nothing we could do about it." Have you ever been in this state where you are seeing dangers and you know that you could have the ability to prevent it, but there is a superior order preventing you not to act? So you people that are saying Nigeria should remain like this, you people that are saying Nigeria should continue like this, how will you people explain this nonsense? How will you explain this nonsense going on? How? I just need an explanation to this. Nigeria is not a sovereign state. Their sovereignty have been conceded to the terrorists. Nigeria is no longer a sovereign nation. The article continues, and I really appreciate Dr. Lawal, because this man is very bold. I love him for his courage. At the time he came to the national televisions, like I said before, pointing fingers to people who are responsible for the insecurity in Zamfara State. Nobody's talking. Please, no matter where you are, I want you to know that you have a voice. We are living in a social media age. You can tweet. Facebook will always ask you what is on your mind. Say what is on your mind. It is only once you will die. The country is not working. Insecurity everywhere. Anybody who is still keeping quiet up to this point, you know that you are part of the people. You are complicating the situation based on your silence. Don't remain mute. Don't be silent. This thing is going bad. Now, we are talking about the issue of Zamfara. This thing is not limited to Zamfara State. Okay? This thing we're talking about is not limited to Zamfara State. Other states from across the country is witnessing almost the same thing. In both the southern part, the northeast, west, look at Ogun State. They are crying every day that their farms, they can't enter it. The people they call herdsmen will come and destroy their farms. If you talk, they will fight you to it. What is all this nonsense? And there is no ray of hope that this could stop maybe one day. Let me know what you think about this. I'm Okochapi myself, a conflict reporter.